Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay guys, so clearly I'm in the same stuff because I was like, I'm gonna just record for you guys so we can upload. We gonna upload. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed already, I don't know what you're waiting on. Subscribe to the channel. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for all your comments. I reply back to every comment. I did not say that on my other video, but I do reply back to all my comments. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm going to go live with y'all. I don't know what day, but I'm going to go live one of these days. Maybe on Friday. I don't know. Maybe, wait, no, Friday I don't work. But I probably could go live at home. I don't know. I might go live with y'all over the weekend. Maybe on the 4th of July or on Saturday. I don't know. But either way, I love you guys. If I do go live, I'll put it in the post community tab area, whatever it's called, and I'll let y'all guys know so you can catch the live. Without further ado, get your drink, get your snack, get your herbal essence, and come on back. We're gonna get right into this story time. We're gonna get back into it. For the people in the back, for the people in the back that don't know, I was married. Yes, I was married. My husband passed away 5 years ago. I have not given y'all the story about that, but I said I would. I just don't know when, but I will. But for the people in the back, I was married. So prior to me being married, prior to me having children, prior to all of that, prior to me dating multiple guys, this was a time where I was so caught up. I had the rose-colored glasses on. Is that what they call? I think that's what they call it. When you be delusional, the Lulu, that's what y'all call it. That's what the young people call it. Because I feel like, you know, I'm an old gal. I'm an auntie. That's what they call it. The Lulu, that's what I was. I'm going to tell y'all a story time about the time where I was fucking the Lulu. And it was my late husband. I'm going to tell y'all the story. Okay. When I tell y'all this shit was a long time ago, I was 17 years old. She's an old gal. I'm 41. This was a long time ago. This is before children. I probably was 18. I probably was 18 years old. But this was when I was so stuck on this man. I'm talking about y'all. It's only been 2 people in my whole life that I've been like this with, that I feel like I would beat a bitch up over. And it's the ex-boyfriend, the one I've been telling y'all stories about. That one, him, and my late husband. Them the only 2 men I feel like I would beat a hoe up over. I would beat your ass. Now, I done got into arguments with other men, with women, but not with the women. I got into arguments with them, but the disrespect, but nothing to where I was like, I'll go beat that hoe up. I could give a fuck. I used to say that to them too. I don't care who you talk to. I don't give a fuck who you talk. But those 2 men, I'm throwing hands behind. My late husband, I used to be so fucking crazy over. Borderline stalker type shit. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all the story. I'm caught up, love struck. I'm talking about in motherfucking deep. I had 2 boyfriends before I had this one. So I already been in 2 relationships prior to me meeting my late husband. I thought I didn't love them. I liked them though. I liked them a lot because the first one, that was my everything. I told y'all I lost everything to him, and then I ended up meeting him again when I was 22, and he helped me go through my whole. I made a story time about it, y'all. I was in a dark place. I was fucked up. That's because I went through a bad breakup with the late husband. I went through a bad breakup. Now, me and the late husband was together for 7 years before we got. Wait, hold on. No, hold on. We was together 7 years before we moved in together. So our 7 years, I don't never call them a full 7. That shit probably like a 4.5, because we would break up, get back together, break up, get back together. That shit was toxic. When I tell y'all toxic as fuck, it was bad. It was toxic. We used to fight, argue. He was manipulating me. He used to be cheating on me. It was fucking bad. I used to be stalking. I used to pop out. I pop up, I drive over there, I walk over there, I drive the car over there, I walk over there, I sit in the bushes. I did a lot of crazy shit, y'all. My friends would try to break his windows, kick his car, throw rocks at his shit, fuck up his stuff. Yeah, my friends was riding for me. It was a lot. It was very, very crazy. We was young and throwed off. Young and throwed off, because when my friends would go through stuff with their boyfriends, I'd be one throwing rocks and shit at their fucking car and trying to break their motherfucking windows. Yeah, we was thrown for real. We was and y'all, the person that would take us was a guy, one of our homeboys. Because I had a lot of guy friends when I was young. I had a lot of gay guy friends and I had a lot of straight guy friends. Platonically friends. They was just my friends, and they used to take me to go do all this stuff too. They would ride for me. They was the ones telling me he was cheating on me. Now y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. Oh, they probably wanted you. They didn't want me. They did not want me, because I know when somebody want me. They did not want me. They just was like, we love you, you like our sister, da da da. So anyway, we used to work at a store. We both worked in the back. We was stalkers. We was stalkers in the store. We used to stock the shelf. It was a girl that worked in the front of the store. We gonna call her L. She worked in the front of the store, because I already had her name in my head. I was like, I'm gonna call her L before I even, because I was gonna make a story time anyway. He goes and sees L. Now L is like my skin tone, maybe like a shade lighter, but she's light. He likes light women, light-skinned women. That's what he liked. He liked it. He liked light-skinned black women. They got to have a big old butt. They got to have a big butt. That's what he liked. I see her. She got a nice shape. She's a grade above me. So she's a senior. I'm a junior. She's a senior in high school. She goes to the high school directly across from me. I go to one school. She go to the other high school. Our high schools are right by each other. If you're from A-Leaf, you already know. If you're not, I ain't about to explain it. But if you from Houston and you know about A-Leaf, you know the schools I'm talking about. Okay. She went to one. I went to the other. My late husband did not go to neither. He was already out of school. He graduated already. I see every time I come, I see him he's in the girl face. Every time I walk by, because I'm telling y'all, I'm in this stalker mode. Like, I'm in this psycho. Like, when I tell y'all I was really fucked off in the head, I ain't like that no more. Don't have the time or energy, and I'm not about to do it. Now, I will find out what I need to find out to get the answer I need to get. But as far as doing what I was doing, I was really doing crazy shit. Like, I used to have my friends like call me on the phone and tell me if he was in a girl face, or tell me what he doing, or tell me where he was at, or I would really have people like watching him. And you shouldn't even have to do all of that. But anyway, I was dumb and young, and I was naive, and I didn't know, and I didn't know anything. I was very young, and you got to chalk it up to me being young. I was young. I definitely grew and learned a whole lot. I'm an old gal. But at the time, I was very young and naive. So, he was just doing the most. So anyway, he all up in the girl face. Every time I turn around, I walk, I go to the back, I come out the front, she be over here. Like, why is you even back here? You work in the front, but she back. So anyway, he be in the front, he be in her face, kiki laughing, all that dumbass shit. He all in the girl face. So I used to get so mad, because I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you got a girlfriend, me, hello, and you're in this girl face. Why are you in her face? Because if I do it, it's a whole different, it's never gonna be the same. Like, if I'm in a guy face, it's a problem. It's a whole issue. It's a whole issue. But you can do it, okay. But see, I ain't play them type of games at that time. I just was like, I just knew if I did it, he gonna get upset and get mad, and then we gonna be arguing, we gonna be fighting. It's gonna turn into you doing this, that, and the third, and I'm not doing anything because I'm loyal to you. I'm not doing anything. Anyway, He be up in the girl face. Then all of a sudden they go, when she go on lunch, he go on lunch. When she getting out of work, he waiting around. Now he used to take me home. He waiting around till she get out because he want to talk to her. Then it got to a point where when he'll be telling me, hey, come up, because he used to work in the front. Because at first he was working in the back. Then he started working in the front because he changed departments. So he started working in the very front of the store. So he be in his little office and I work in the back stocking, but he worked in the office. So he could see everything that's going on because he worked in his little office or whatever. So he'd be telling me, come up there and bring him some stuff. Like he'd be telling me to bring him like lunch, or can I go because we had a bunch of little stores in the store, like eating places. And he'd be like, can you go to, let's say Taco Bell? Because we had Taco Bell, McDonald's, a sub place. We had all these different places. He'd be like, you go to Taco Bell and go give me chalupas, because that was his thing, chalupas. He'd be like, you go give me some chalupas, and bring it back and bring me a gallon of water. This one, when he was into fitness, he used to always be like, I need a gallon of water, I need 2 bananas, I need this, I need a yogurt. He used to tell me all this stuff, and I'd be like, okay, I go get it, and I go bring it to him. I come in the damn door, and the damn girl is like, half of her body is hanging in the window. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I said, what the fuck? See, I used to be fighting. Y'all don't understand. I used to fight. And I know y'all probably like, I used to be fighting girls. I didn't have time to talk. I asked questions after I done already swung on your ass. So, and he knew that. So I said, what the fuck? And then the girl jumped back. And then she walked off. She walked off and she went upstairs, because we had upstairs too. She walked off, she went upstairs. So I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I'm telling him, like, I'm going off on him. Like, what the fuck? You had me bring all this shit and you got this stupid ass bitch here all up in the thing. What the fuck is she in? He told me, oh, she looking at something on the camera. She wanted to see something on the camera. I said, you know, you gotta take a deep breath. Then he'd be like, oh, you tripping, it's nothing, da da da. And I said, you be all cheesed and grinning. I see you fucking all your teeth in your mouth from ear to ear, you cheesed up and shit. I'm like, what is you doing? What is this? I said, you could have had her go get your shit. You ain't had to have, no, I can't have her go get my stuff, da da da. He was like, that's why I told you to go get it. He's like, if I was doing something, why would I tell you to come get my stuff and bring it to me right now? If I said, because this hoe don't know. She probably just walked up in here. You probably called her on the phone, because that's another thing. He could call her, register, and talk on the phone to her real quick and say something to her. And then, yeah. So I'm like, you probably done called her on the, like, I ain't slow and stupid. I'm like, you probably done called her on the register. He's like, I didn't do nothing. It was her lunch break, da da da. So I said, so you want me to bring you this stuff? It's just a coincidence. You want me to bring this stuff? She on her lunch break, she done went upstairs. You probably was talking about all that stuff, and then you finna take your lunch, go upstairs, and you finna sit up there and eat with her. I said, no the fuck you not. I'm finna stand right here. You gonna eat right here. I'm gonna watch you eat. It's like, no, you got stuff to do. You gotta go do your job. You gotta, no, I don't. I do what I want. Cause see, at that job, I can do what I want. I ain't had nobody. My supervisors was cool as fuck, and they wasn't there. It was nighttime. I do what I want. I can sit here the whole time, your whole shift, and sit here and watch you. He's like, you don't need to be watching me. I'm not a little child, da, da, da. He's like, if I want to go talk to who I want to talk to, I can talk to who I want to. I said, no, you cannot. You can't talk to who you want to. No, you can't. Not while I'm right here. You do what you want when I'm not. When I'm here, you're not going to talk to nobody. What the fuck are you talking about? He's like, you need to go back to your job. You need to go do that. Like threatening me. Like, that shit flies out one ear. I don't give a fuck. Y'all don't understand like me. That shit does not matter. You could threaten, you could say whatever you want. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'm already here. You're gonna eat your food, or I'm gonna just sit here until she goes back to her register. So that's what I did. He was pissed the fuck off. He's telling me, I'm not taking you home tonight. You gotta find your own way home. I said, that's fine. I don't give a fuck. I said, Mark here. It was a guy named Mark. He's take me home. I'm like, Mark here, he'll take me home. I don't give a fuck. You don't have to take me home. Oh, so you gonna get him? I said, yes, I'll get him to take me home. Since you're threatening me, you're not gonna take me home. Because I said, you're gonna probably wait on this hoe and be kikiing in her face and doing whatever you doing. I said, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, time goes on. It's getting close to school ending. So prom is coming up. I guess he shot his shot at her. See, he didn't know until I confronted him about it. But someone told me, because she told somebody, that he had shot his shot at her. This is before that word even was a word. He shot it at her, that he liked her, and he wanted to, take her out and shit like that. And I was like, see, I and y'all probably gonna be like, you're crazy. I told my daughters that it's a lot of things that guys are gonna do. And I was like, and when they do it to you, I said, please tell me, let me know what's going on, because I'm gonna save you so much heartache because I'm so laced up. Let me tell you, so that you don't have to go through the issues or the heartbreak of putting yourself all the way out there and be so involved. Because when they do stuff, I said, it's just a repeating cycle. If one did it, another one's gonna do it again. It's gonna repeat itself. Not for them, but that's just how life is. Somebody out here in this little YouTube land, one of y'all done dealt with a motherfucker like what I'm talking about. One of y'all done dealt with it. And if somebody recognizes the signs and they can stop it from happening, it's just up to you. Do you choose to listen? Because that's the problem. I could tell you all day that this is what's gonna happen, and then when you go through it and you looking like, damn, they told me that was gonna happen and I still did it. It's up to you to decide, do you want to keep dealing with it? But I just be telling my daughters, I'm like, hey, let me know what's going on with, when you be dealing with somebody, because, I know, because your daddy did a whole lot of shit to me. And they was like, what'd he do? And I was like, it's a lot. He did a lot. But I'm telling you, I know, because I dealt with a lot with him. I dealt with a whole lot with him. So anyway, somebody told me, because I told you I had like little spies spying for me. He didn't know though, because he's always be like, how do you know this? How do you know? He used to say that all the time. How do you know this? How did you find this out? How did you know? I said, I can't tell you how I found it out, because then I'm going to reveal my source. I'll never reveal my source. One time this fool had came into the job and he had hickeys all down his neck. The source told me, said he walked smooth up to me, said, your boyfriend had hickeys all down his neck. He had about 2 big, and he's Hispanic, so them things is red. They're like, he had 2 big hickeys on my neck, and he's like, who did that? He's like, he thinking he gonna say, I did it. I didn't do that shit. I don't even know how to do that. Now I know how to do it, but at the time I didn't know how to do that. I don't know how to put a hickey on nobody. So I'm like, no, I didn't do that. And he's like, I know you did. He said he told me who did it, and then it was a whole fucking ordeal with that shit. And y'all, I wanted to see that lady so bad, because the lady was older than both of us. The lady was like 25 years old. He like 20. I'm 18. I'm trying to beat a 25-year-old up. I'm trying to beat this hoe up. But she never came up to the job. He met her at the job and then started seeing her outside of it. Whenever he would do his little, oh, I don't want to talk to you today, or oh, I don't want to talk to you. I'm off it. I don't want to do this no more. And then he go cheat and then come back to me. And my dumb ass take him back. But anyway, that was so it was getting to that. So then he causes a fight, right? So I already heard that he already tried to talk to her, and he asked her to go out, and she was like teetering with the idea of it. But then, like I said, it's the end of the year, so prom comes. So I guess she had a boyfriend at school, and she told him she got a boyfriend. So she was like, no. And that because she was going to prom and all this stuff, and it was a whole big old thing, because a lot of seniors had worked at my job. So he had found out about that, or she told him or whatever, and then somebody told me, because she told them. So the person that told me was like, don't say nothing, because he gonna probably find out that it was me that I told you or whatever. And I was like, listen, I ain't gonna say you told me, no, but I'm like, I'm gonna definitely say something to him, because what the fuck. So I'm like, I asked him, I'm like, did you ask what's her name out? And he's like, L. I'm like, did you ask L out? He's like, no. I'm like, yes, you did. And I'm like, and you asked her out and she told you she got a boyfriend because she going to prom, because she was asking to be off for prom, and it just so happened he was around over there, because he used to always go to where she work at. They had like this big ass this big huge desk, like the customer service desk, in the stores they got a customer service desk, but this one was like really, really big, and it sat up off the ground. So when you go up the stairs and then you're in there. So he was inside of there and she was inside of there, and then they was talking to somebody that the spy for me heard, and then she told the spy. And I'm like, the spy, the person who knew me she told them. And I don't even think she knew that we was connected, because that never even came out. Anyway, he was like, he started asking her questions about, like, do she really like that guy, and this, that, and the third, and he'll do this for her, and like saying all this stuff. And I'm like, really? This stuff was hurt. You know, it broke my little heart. It broke my little heart. I was very fucked up and hurt by it. But then the demon came out of me, and I was just like, I'm about to be fucked up to him. I don't care. So he was telling me, like, I confronted him, and then he was telling me, he was like, he don't want to be with me no more. He don't want to do this no more. He finna leave anyway because he gonna join the military. He was like, that was his whole excuse for a lot of things. He was like, oh, I'm gonna join the military. I'm not even finna be with you. I'm finna leave. I'm gonna be gone, da 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 da. And I'm like, you just was trying to be with L. He was like, I'm not trying to be with L. And then it just came out. He's like, I like her. She's pretty. She got a nice personality. She's my type. He's like, you're not my type. I'm like, oh. He's saying, and this is the thing that he used to do. I told somebody recently, I said, I've been with the best manipulator ever. I learned from the best. Nobody's gonna manipulate me because I've been with a manipulator for a long time. That motherfucker used to manipulate, gaslight, victimize. He did a lot. He did a lot. God rest his soul. He taught me very well. I learned a lot from him. And then eventually he grew into a different person when he joined the military, and he started doing it. But he still was on that whore shit, that womanizer shit. He still was on it. Because he was doing his little shit in the military. And then I told y'all story time about it, how I found out he was cheating on me out there with the lady with the kid and all this shit. And if you don't know the story time, I'm going to try to remember if I can and put it down below. But if not, you're going to have to go dig down there. I got a lot of videos. You're going to have to go find, like, start watching my old stuff. But I told the story time about that as well, and how I found out he was cheating on me in the military. And he didn't cheat on me with one chick. I just told y'all about one. It was another one too, and I can't tell y'all about another girl. But yeah, I just went on a whole tangent. But anyway, so it all had came out. And then it was like, he started to like make me, this was his thing. He used to try to make me feel real bad about me. And this is when I had like self-esteem issues. And I say this, I was going to do a car chat about something similar to this. Oh, excuse me. I was going to do a car chat similar to what I'm about to tell y'all, but I'm going to just tell y'all right here. People that you care about, the people that you care about the most be the ones who can cut you the deepest. It ain't going to be the stranger, because they don't know you. They don't know you. The stranger don't know you. The people that know you, the people that you say you love, the people that you care about, those are the ones that can hurt you and cut you the deepest. It be those people, the people that you give all your time to, the people that you tell everything to, your friend, your best friend, your man, your girlfriend, because the guys watch me too, your woman, whoever your significant other is, your family members, your parents, the people who you love be the ones that can hurt you the deepest with the words. They always be talking about sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Words hurt. Words hurt, and words can mess with your mental real bad. Words can fuck up this part. You might feel the most confident, the most beautiful, the most like shitting on hoes, but let somebody you love cut you deep on some shit that you have insecurities about. And that shit will fuck with your mental for a very long time until you rise above that shit and you remember who the fuck you are. Okay? And I hope you remember who you are. Don't forget who the fuck you are. Remember who you are. But anyway, hold on. I'm saying this to say this. I had to fix myself because I did leg day, y'all, and my shit fucked up right now. And I'm going to the gym in a couple of hours. I'm about to leave and go to the gym. But anyway, what I was telling y'all was that people that you love will fuck you up the worst. Like, they'll make you feel the worst, right? Well, I cared about him. I loved him. I guess I thought I loved him at the moment. Because I can't say that I loved him. I was too young to even know or begin to understand what love was. But in my mind, I felt like I did. And because I was so jealous, and that's why I say, like, I do have jealous tendencies, but not as bad as I did when I was younger. When I was younger, it was real bad. I was very, very territorial over the person I'm with, very jealous of women and talking to my man and being in his face, and I was jealous of like somebody coming to take him from me. If that motherfucker could be taken, he was never mine in the first place. And if you didn't hear me in the back, rewind this shit back, because if he's easily taken, he was never mine to begin with. Okay, so he said something that fucked me up for a long time. And the thing that he told me that hurt me was he made a comment about my teeth. Now my teeth are amazing, but I always had like an issue with my teeth. Like I always had like self-esteem issues, and I never thought, I just had issues because my mouth was not the way I wanted it to be. Now, if I showed you what my teeth looked like before, you would probably say, because I showed it to my ex and he said there was nothing wrong with your teeth. I had a slight overbite, very, very slight, but it was noticeable to me enough to where I was like, yeah, this shit is sticking out a little too much for me. Now, I used to suck my thumb all the way up until I was 14 years old. So I was a thumb sucker. So that's why my teeth had the little slight overbite, because I used to suck my thumb. And when I was 14, my dad said something that stuck in my mind, and I will bless you guys with it. My dad said, you better stop sucking that thumb for them little boys start thinking you're gonna suck on something else. And I was like, what? Suck on what? And my dad was like, them little boys gonna think you better stop that. My dad too motherfucking real. Y'all don't know. My dad is too real. So ever since he said that to me, I stopped sucking. I did cold turkey. I just stopped sucking my thumb. I was like, I don't want nobody thinking I do anything. So so I stopped sucking my thumb. But in the mix of that, I had a slight overbite. So whenever he would throw jabs at me, he would talk about my teeth. So he had said something about my teeth, and I instantly, like, it, when I tell you, it crushed my soul, because he knew already that I had an insecurity, that I felt a way about my teeth. And then you said that to me. So he was like, I don't want you. I don't like you. I don't like the way you look. You're not my type. Your teeth are messed up. Da da da. They stick out. Whatever. Like, he's saying all this stuff, like fucked up shit to me. All I could do was just fucking leave. I just left. I cried. I was sick. I was sad. I was fucked up. Dumbass went back to him probably a few days or a week later. I don't know, because sometimes he would do that just because he didn't want me, because he wanted to go do what he wanted to do. It's been many a times where he would do something to me. We'll break up, because he'll be like, we broke up, we not together. And then we won't talk for like 2 weeks. And then he calling my phone, telling me he want to talk to me and he's sorry, da da da. Biggest manipulator. Biggest manipulator ever. But let me tell y'all something. We got into a big fight. The story's over. The girl didn't want him. The girl didn't like him. She said she had a boyfriend, so that was over. But he was very angry with me because I had found out all the stuff, and we got into the fight, and that's when he said all that stuff to me. I walked off. I started crying. But hold on. We're going to fast forward, okay? We're going to fast forward to the point of where I got braces. Now, I already had said I was going to get braces, right? And I did get them, clearly, because my teeth are amazing, guys. Amazing. I should have been a motherfucking dentist, orthodontist. I should have been something, because I have this thing about teeth. And my my ex would be like, you're kind of psycho when it comes to them teeth. And I was like, it's got something to do with childhood shit, okay? But anyway, it definitely is something. But anyway, so I told him, I said, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and get braces, because I had dental insurance at my job. So I was like, I'm gonna just go ahead and get braces. So I started the process of getting them. I got my teeth pulled that needed to be pulled, so that my teeth will be extremely, straight, and they'll push back the way that they need to properly or whatever. So I'm going through the process. He got into this huge fight. He's like, you don't need to get your teeth fixed. Your teeth look fine. There's nothing wrong with your teeth. I said, how my teeth look fine? I said, I got an overbite. And I said, and you said something about it. He's like, that was years ago. He's like, that was years ago. We was kids. I'm like, okay, we was kids. And I'm finna get my teeth fixed, because I'm grown and I don't want to be 40, 50 years old with fucked up teeth. I'm no slight to anybody that got messed up teeth. This is just me. This is my personal thing. I wanted my teeth fixed. I had the money. I had the insurance. I was like, I'm paying dental. I might as well go ahead and do it. Go on and get it done. My parents ain't do it. They should have got me some braces when I was in middle school, but they didn't do it. So anyway, I went through the process, but up into the moment where they put them on my teeth, we was arguing a lot. And I was like, what is the problem with you and me getting braces? He's like, you're too old. I'm like, how old was I? I was 25. I think I was 25 or 20. No, I was 26. I was 26 when I got 26 years old. I was 26. And I was like, and we was arguing. He was like, you're too old. You don't need to be getting braces at this age. You shouldn't be getting. I'm like, it's people that I know that's in their 40s. They got braces. It ain't too late. Like, I'm finna get these motherfucking braces and I'm finna get these teeth right. I said, you already know one of my things that I definitely need to do that I feel like I can control it is my mouth. I'm like, I'm going to have the best teeth ever. I'm not fucking around with my teeth. I am going to get my teeth fixed. I paid so much money for all the work that I had got done, and I got the motherfucking braces and I paid for that shit. And I was like, I'm getting braces. And I did not understand. And he was like, his whole thing was the manipulating shit. Oh, you're going to get braces because you want to look good for other men. Oh, you're going to get braces because you want attention from guys. Oh, you want braces. I'm like, how the fuck do I want attention from somebody when this is a mental thing for me? This is something for me to build up myself. I want braces because I want to feel good about me when I look at myself in the mirror. I want to feel good when I see my smile. I want to be able to smile and not have to cover my... Y'all, I would smile and I would cover my mouth like this. I got the motherfucking braces and that hand never touched my face again. I don't smile. Y'all see how I be laughing and smiling? I don't cover my mouth at all. I show all these motherfucking pearly whites. I show them all. And he used to tell me up until the moment when I got them on my teeth, the tracks on my teeth, he was like, I was doing it for other reasons, not for myself. I was doing it to please another person. I was doing it for a man. I was doing it for what man? Where's the man? Please show me the man. I used to tell him, where's the man at? Where is he at? Because I need to know. But that's the form of manipulation. And luckily, I have this attitude or this way about me where you can say whatever the fuck you want. I already done made it up in my mind that I'm about to do this. So you just gonna have to be mad because I'm about to do it. And then as I was going through the process, he was like I want to say like at the 2-year mark, he was like, I think I'm gonna give me some braces too. And I was like, yeah, you should just get them. But he never did. But he was talking about he was gonna do it or get Invisalign or something like that. But he was just like, I feel like I'm too old. And I'm like, you're not too old. If you want to do it, just do it. Get Invisalign. You don't gotta get the tracks like me. I just wanted the tracks because I wanted the colors and shit. And I liked if you get the power chain and it's the whole color across. I used to like that. I used to get the brightest colors, bright orange, green, hot pink and shit, hot blue, turquoise. I used to get all that shit because I like bright colors and shit like that. So I used to do that because when I smile, I want you to see that I got braces and I like that. So anyway, guys, I wanted to throw that in there because that's the type of shit I was going through. He would do that type of stuff and I would go back. Don't go back, y'all. Come on, learn your lesson. Learn your lesson. When somebody doing you some type of way. But I know when your heart be in it, I know that shit is not the most easiest thing to just let go. I already know. But if it's continuing, the cycle is continuing, the person is not changing or showing you better or doing better, they're not showing you that they changed or and turned or learned lessons that they did you some type of way and they not doing any of the work, let that shit fucking go. But I know it's easier said than done because I understand. Believe me, I get it. I understand. It's easier said than done. I hope you guys took something from what I just said. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you guys so much. Be easy in them comments. Cause he's not here no more, but I don't mind talking about him. It's okay. Y'all can have your comments and stuff. But it was a learning lesson, guys. And then I married him. I married him like a few years after that. But I married him. And I'll probably tell y'all the story time about that too, because we was engaged for 5 years. And I always ask people like, how long you think you should be engaged? Y'all tell me in the comments, what's the longest you should be engaged to somebody before you be like, okay, this shit is too long. We either getting married next week or we calling this shit the fuck off. What is too long? Everybody that I told that I was engaged for 5 years, they was like, that is ridiculous. That is too damn long. I said, I know. But yeah, I was engaged for 5 years and then we got married. But anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and or night or whatever time you're watching this. I will see you guys on my next upload. I'm sure it's gonna be a car chat, and I told you I was gonna go live. I don't know what day though, guys. So I will see you guys in my next upload. I love you. Leave a comment, like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Share my shit. I love y'all. Bye.